What do you know?
I spoke to a couple of people inside the Warriors organization, a couple of people that were obviously there. Here's what happened. Obviously, we saw what happened on the court in terms of Draymond Green grabbing the basketball, racing down court, not giving the ball to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was clapping his hands for it. Once the play fell apart, obviously they go into overtime. They go towards the bench, and Kevin Durant was like, I was asking for the ball. Why didn't you give me the ball, et cetera, et cetera? And Draymond Green just went off, started cussing him out. Obviously, the B word is something that everybody's been using. Draymond Green has said that to a lot of people. He said that to opponents like LeBron James. He said that to his own teammates before. He certainly said that to Kevin Durant.
But you say that to the wrong person. That's a problem.
Yeah, but that's not the issue here because it's something far bigger that went on. In the process of Draymond Green, according to my sources, in the process of Draymond Green going off, he brought up Kevin Durant's contract. Now, I've heard that Steve Kerr and others may have denied that. I don't give a damn about the denials. I trust my sources on this one. And I'm telling you, Draymond Green said to Kevin Durant, essentially, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm not quoting there. I'm paraphrasing. You got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're not down with this team the way the rest of us are. And basically questioned Kevin Durant's commitment to this franchise. And that's where it really, really crossed the line. And so in a lot of people's eyes, from the top on down, the belief is they would have had absolutely no credibility whatsoever with the rest of the team if they had not suspended Draymond Green. My position is this has been tolerated on many occasions, certainly not the part about bringing up the contract in the middle of the huddle while y'all going at each other. And you know it's bad when Boogie Cousins got to restrain you. You know it's bad when Boogie Cousins got to restrain you. But for me, where it really resonates is that I was saying, and I asked this question, wait a minute, Draymond is an emotional dude. This is something that y'all have applauded religiously. In 2016, in the locker room in Oklahoma City, Draymond Green MF'd Steve Kerr, told him don't say another MFing word to me, I'll kill you, okay, and all of this other stuff, had to be restrained, and this is from going after the coach. He didn't get suspended then. So if we attribute so much of the emotional stuff to Draymond Green as we have done in the past, what warranted this? And that is when I was told that Draymond Green brought up the fact that Kevin Durant hasn't committed long-term, that Kevin Durant is contemplating walking out the door at the end of this season, basically questioning his commitment to this team. And that is where folks felt he really, really crossed the line. After the game, either during or after the game, I don't recall when, Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and Klay Thompson all spoke. And Klay Thompson reminded the team, according to what I was told, the only people that can beat us is ourselves. Nobody can mess with us but us. So let's keep that in mind. Let's stay together. But that's essentially what has happened and really what it comes down to, Max, just to put a bow on it. Bottom line is the most egregious part in all of this in a lot of people's eyes wasn't the language, because Draymond Green typically does that. He was off kilter, wouldn't let it go. Kevin Durant said, let's go win this game. We got a game to win in overtime. Let's go win it. Draymond said, F that, and still kept going and kept going after him. And in the process, brought up the fact that impending free agency is coming up in the middle of the game. And people thought that crossed the line.
This is like the original hot take show, right? Like people talk about hot takes. We do a lot more than that, but people think about hot takes. What does that really mean? It means you've come to a conclusion that is counterintuitive for everyone else. So you state the conclusion, everyone goes, what are you talking about? And then you chop it up and get into it and argue it and debate it and all that.
Yep. So
when I say something like KD is maybe the 5th best player in the world right now, that's considered a hot take, because it's, what are you talking about? And then I'll go through LeBron and Kawhi and AD and the Greek Freak and say KD is somewhere below LeBron and in the mix with the others, maybe as low as 5. We'll see by the end of the year. Everyone loses their minds. They think I hate on KD. When I say that LeBron is way better than KD, which he is, people think I'm hating on KD. Let me give you an ice-cold take right now. Just completely, this is whatever. KD is he's in this group of all-time great scorers, in the most elite category, with Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Maybe Kobe Bryant. maybe a couple of others, maybe. He is that great a scorer. And he's also turned into a top 10, certainly maybe top 5 defensive player in basketball. He's an all-time great in his prime. Draymond, it doesn't matter if he has 1 foot in and 1 foot out, even if you believe that's true. KD with 1 foot out the door is better than almost every other basketball player who has ever lived. Draymond, this is hard for him to swallow, I'm sure, because he's the heart and soul of the team. What really makes the Warriors, because they were the Warriors before KD got there, is Steph 1 and Draymond 2. What has ushered in the modern era of basketball in terms of style of play is Steph 1, because he's a mobile artillery unit and he could shoot from such distance. And the ball doesn't stick with him, passes unselfish. And Draymond, too, can not only switch on all 5 positions, can guard all 5 positions legitimately, and shoot the 3. You can play 5 out. So Draymond's position in the history of basketball is significant, on this Warriors team is significant, and everyone knows he's the heart and soul of the team. From his point of view, it's like, this dude, 1 foot out the door, nah, you got to be committed. Nah, Draymond, KD doesn't have to do it like everybody else. KD can do his own thing. They're still going to choose him over you. They will choose KD over Draymond because as excellent as Draymond is, KD is on another level. Even defensively, the things that Draymond can do, KD can do, and KD can do some things defensively, like guard the rim, that Draymond can't do. So, I love the fact that KD has grown up before our eyes. He came into the league as a 19-year-old kid, unsure of himself, fake in a lot of ways in terms of the image he presented, and he has turned, we've seen him mature publicly, there's no hiding in this social media age, into a much more mature adult who, even the way he handled this is right on the money. Don't lie about it. Say, I think it will get worked out.